Good morning, all of you.
Good morning, sir.
Anyone have any problem in the previous class or any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Okay. Other students?
No, sir.
Okay. So, till which topic we have covered?
So till the integration of the probability density, minus infinity to infinity xi star xi dx is equals to
Okay.
1. That
So
one.
that we have discussed. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So some of you students are, I think, not giving online test. So it's your attendance will not mark without it, and at the end अभी कर रहा होगा शायद.
Yes, sir.
कि मैंने देखा कुछ बच्चों का उसमें है नहीं, एंड इफ़ यू विल नॉट गिव इट देन उसमें मार्क्स चढ़ आएगा नहीं, तो अटेंडेंस नहीं लगेगा. एट द एंड व्हेन यू विल बी मार्क्ड फॉर टोटल मार्क्स ऑफ इंटरनल के मार्क्स तो इसी बेस पे लगेंगे तुम्हारे कि ऑनलाइन टेस्ट में टोटल कितने अटेंड किए थे और मिड सेम में कितने मार्क्स हैं, तो फिर तुम लोगों को थोड़ा दिक्कत होगा. और जिसका नहीं काम कर रहा है प्लीज़ कंप्लेन इट इन द डिपार्टमेंट टू डीन सर और मृणाल सर. ओके. Any other doubt to anyone, or should I start? Okay. So we have discussed the probability density, right? What is the physical significance of wave function? Is this point clear to all? कि हमें वेव फंक्शन की जरूरत क्यों पड़ी थी और क्या उसका फिजिकल सिग्निफिकेंस था. ये पॉइंट क्लियर है ना?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the normalization condition. If you have any wave function xi, so today test also based on this. If you have given any wave function xi and you are asked to normalize it, so what you need to do is just take one constant with that function. Let us take an example. I have given you a function e raised to power 2x, and I ask you to normalize it. So what you have to do is just take one constant with that a, so that function will be a e raised to power 2x. Then you have to use this integral xi star xi dx is equal to 1, and since e की power 2x xi star, if xi is e की power 2x, then xi star also e की power 2x, because there is no iota term. So basically if xi star is equal to xi, then this integral will be xi square dx, right? Directly you can take a square if the function is not complex. Then you can replace this xi star xi by directly xi square, and you can integrate it from minus infinity to infinity and equate it to 1. You will get a normalization constant. Right? So now the more question arises when we define the wave function and all these things. Now we know that material particle exhibit wave nature, and we already defined that there must be a wave function associated with the particle, right? तुम लोग क्लास में टोटल कितने बच्चे हैं?
Sir, around 50.
50 the students who gave exam in the last semester वही होंगे फाइनल, मतलब जिन लोगों ने लास्ट सेमेस्टर में एग्ज़ाम दिया था वो बताओ मेरे को, वही उतने ही होंगे एग्जैक्टली। बाकी तो कुछ ऐसे भी होंगे जो होंगे नहीं।
Yes sir, around 50.
50 हैं, ओके, तो हाफ ही आते हैं जनरली हैं, ओके। सो हाँ, so we are discussing it. We know that material particles exhibit wave nature, and since we have defined a wave function, so we know that there is a wave function associated with every particle, single particle single wave function, and at every point the value of that wave function can be different. So now consider a plane monochromatic wave xi xt. This is the equation of wave. You must have studied it in your 10+2 level, the equation of wave, a e की power I kx minus omega t. So this is a simple harmonic disturbance. Its wavelength is lambda, which is, you can calculate from this wave number 2 pi by k, and frequency is nu, and omega and nu are related through 2 pi nu. And if you calculate the phase velocity through this, it will be omega by k. phase velocity सबको पता है ना, what is phase velocity through which a single wave move. So this will be omega by k. Basically it's c by nu. If you multiply by 2 pi denominator and numerator, you will get omega by k. And this ph means this is phase velocity. If it's a group velocity, we will write v of g. So the subscript ph indicates this velocity is called phase velocity. And the amplitude of this wave is constant. This a is a constant term. So I think we discussed little bit in previous class also. Since amplitude a is constant, it means there is a lack of localization of this particle in space. I think not in your class, I discussed in the section A. So since this a is constant, it means there is a lack of localization of this particle in space. And if we calculate its probability density, what is probability density? Xi into xi star. इसका probability density निकाल के बता सकता है कोई मेरे को? Can anyone tell me the probability density of this xi which we took now, this monochromatic wave? What is the probability density of this wave function? Can anyone tell? What is the probability density of this wave function xi? कोई बता सकता है? What is the probability density of this wave function xi a e raised to power I kx minus omega t? If xi is this, xi star क्या होगा?
So the xi star will be the negative of this, I mean a e to the power minus I kx minus omega t.
Right. And what is probability density? Xi into xi star, right?
Yes sir.
So if you multiply xi into xi star, what will you get?
The a square.
A square, right. So the probability density of this wave function will be a square. See this. So what does this probability means? See, this probability is constant because a is a constant and it is not depending on anything. What basically it means is the probability of finding a particle everywhere is constant. So there is an equal probability of finding a particle everywhere. Is it true? Is it possible कि हर जगह पार्टिकल की फाइंड आउट होने की प्रोबेबिलिटी सेम हो सकती है?
No sir.
इट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. ये बाकी लोगों को समझ आया क्यों नहीं हो सकती है? वाई इट कैन नॉट बी पॉसिबल दैट द probability of finding a particle is constant or same everywhere? Since it's a single particle, so if it hits at certain point, So the probability of finding a particle near those point will be maximum, and as we move away from those point the probability reduces. इसका एग्जाम्पल देता हूँ दूसरे तरीके से, अगर किसी को क्लियर ना हुआ हो. Let us take an example that any one of you, one student, is sitting in room number 201 of university. So if I ask you that what is the probability of finding that student in room number 201, तो कितनी होगी इसकी probability? What is the probability?
Zero.
Why 0?
So because the particle is in room number, some different room number.
नहीं same room में बोला है मैंने. If
then it's 1.
Then it's 1, right? If I ask you in some other room, it should be. अगर मैं पूछता हूँ 201 में पार्ट है स्टूडेंट और 202 में प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालो, कितनी होगी? जीरो, राइट? सो देखो दोनों केस में अलग अलग प्रोबेबिलिटी है. एंड इफ आई आस्क यू टू दैट इन द होल यूनिवर्सिटी द प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फाइंडिंग ए स्टूडेंट इन द होल यूनिवर्सिटी, तब क्या आंसर होगा?
So 1 by whole यूनिवर्सिटी में जितने रूम्स है.
नहीं 1 ही तो होगा, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं तो पार्टिकल तुम्हें मिलेगा ना. प्रोबेबिलिटी इज बेसिकली वेदर यू आर फाइंडिंग इट और नॉट, है ना, तो 1 ही होगा. बट यहाँ पे एक चीज समझ आई दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी कैन नॉट बी कांस्टेंट एवरीवेयर, राइट? तो एंड व्हाट इज दिस एक्सप्रेशन इज टेलिंग अस, दिस p is equal to a square is that if that particle is hitting on a screen at a certain point, then probability of finding a particle in a whole screen is same. तो अभी जो मैंने एग्जांपल दिया उससे चीज तो क्लियर है, दैट द प्रोबेबिलिटी कैन नॉट बी कांस्टेंट, राइट? Probability cannot be constant on a whole screen. The point at which particle hit, those point the probability will be more, and if we move away from that point, then probability will reduce. It means there is a problem with this function, right? So this is what we have discussed now. It is independent of position. This probability is independent of position. Thus the particle has equal probability of being found anywhere from minus to plus infinity. ठीक है? अब if the probability is same, it means this plane wave cannot represent a localized particle. ये एक localized particle को represent नहीं करती, because localized means at certain point the probability should be maximum. एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पे वो लोकलाइज है जहां उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी मैक्सिमम होगी, और अगर हम उस पॉइंट से दूर जाते हैं तो प्रोबेबिलिटी रिड्यूस होगी. इस तरह के पार्टिकल को या इस तरह की वेव को हम लोकलाइज्ड कहते हैं. एंड इफ प्रोबेबिलिटी इज कांस्टेंट एज आई शो यू, देन इट्स नॉट अ लोकलाइज्ड पार्टिकल और लोकलाइज्ड वेव. सो अगेन वन क्वेश्चन अराइजेस इज हाउ टू कंस्ट्रक्ट अ वेव फंक्शन दैट लुक लाइक अ पार्टिकल. देखो हमारा प्रॉब्लम स्टार्ट से एक ही है, पार्टिकल और वेव को रिलेट करना है. For relating the particle and wave, we have defined a wave function. Now we are just checking whether that wave function is suitable or not. So we come to the conclusion that that wave function alone cannot represent a particle. So अब क्या कर सकते हैं? Can anyone tell me what can we do? किसी के पास कोई आइडिया है? नाउ हाउ टू कंस्ट्रक्ट अ वेव फंक्शन दैट लुक लाइक अ पार्टिकल.
सर अगर वेव फंक्शन,
हाँ बोलो.
सर अगर वेव फंक्शन में वेव वाली प्रॉपर्टीज को जीरो कर दे,
हाउ टू डू इट? देखो एक तो वन पॉसिबिलिटी इज दैट वी कैन सुपर इम्पोज मैनी वेव फंक्शंस. बहुत सारे वेव फंक्शन को हम सुपर इम्पोज कर सकते हैं डिफरेंट के लिए. तो इफ वी सुपर इम्पोज इट, देन दैट प्रोबेबिलिटी विल नॉट बी कांस्टेंट. इट विल डिपेंड ऑन के, एंड इफ इट इज डिपेंडिंग ऑन के, देन इट्स डिपेंडिंग ऑन वेव लेंथ लैम्डा, एंड इफ इट्स डिपेंडिंग ऑन लैम्डा, देन इट विल नॉट बी सेम एवरीवेयर, इट कैन चेंज. सो यही हम लोग करेंगे, मीन्स यही किया गया था. If a wave is associated with a particle, then its amplitude should be sizable in the neighborhood of the particle and negligible elsewhere. ये point मैंने अभी discuss किया that if a particle hit at a certain point and if we want to associate a wave with it, तो wave ऐसी होनी चाहिए कि उस point के आसपास जो है उसका जो amplitude है वो ज़्यादा हो, probability ज़्यादा हो, और उससे दूर जाएंगे तो negligible हो या कम हो. ठीक है. So now what I told you is we have to superimpose many waves. So that's why a particle can be represented by a wave packet. Instead of wave function, now we will represent a particle by a wave packet. What is wave packet? A wave packet can be formed by superimposing plane waves of different wave numbers. We will take many plane waves. बहुत सारी plane waves को हम superimpose कर सकते हैं अलग अलग wave number की, इस तरह से that if all of those will interfere or interference with each other, then outside the certain region they will do destructively interference, means the intensity of probability will reduce to zero. So एक particular region में maximum होगी, constructive और destructive में ऐसे ही होता था ना. In certain region it's constructive, more probability. At certain region it's destructive, less probability. So this is what we will do here also. We will superimpose many waves. And how to superimpose? Just we can, one of the way is to add them, and second is to integrate them. If we are dealing with discrete system, then we can directly add them, but here we have many waves from minus infinity to infinity, so we cannot directly add it, so we have to integrate it. So if xi xt be a one-dimensional wave packet formed by the superposition of plane waves, so we can represent xi xt like this. Minus xi xt is equal to 1 by root 2 pi minus infinity to infinity a k e की power I kx minus omega t. See, e की power I kx minus omega t and amplitude a, this is same, this wave function. What we have done is we just took the amplitude which is dependent on the value of k, and we took many wave function like that, and we superimpose it, we integrate it from minus infinity to infinity. And this 1 by root 2 pi basically comes for the normalization constant. This is a for normalizing this wave function. So किसी को कोई प्रॉब्लम है how we generate or how we took the wave packet? Anyone has any doubt in this, how we took the wave packet?
Yes sir.
yes हाँ बताओ कहाँ पे डाउट है?
सर ये इक्वेशन ठीक से समझ में नहीं आया.
हाँ देखो, सी दिस इक्वेशन, ये इक्वेशन क्लियर है मोनोक्रोमेटिक वेव का. xi xt इज इक्वल टू a e की पावर I kx माइनस ओमेगा t. ये तुमने 12th में पढ़ा होगा दैट दिस काइंड ऑफ फंक्शन रिप्रेजेंट अ वेव, राइट?
Yes sir.
Now what I told you is we have to take many waves since probability cannot be constant, and all waves should be dependent on k. उनका amplitude k पे depend होना चाहिए, क्योंकि अगर amplitude k पे depend नहीं होगा तो हमने देखा probability density constant आ जाती है, and we don't need that constant probability density. So what we did is we just modified this wave function. We took this a dependent on k. So a is a function of k. So इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, a ब्रैकेट में k means a is a function of k, right?
Yes sir.
है ना? अब ये तो हो गई एक वेव. This is if you take this a bracket k e की power I kx minus omega t, then this is 1. And now what we need is we need many waves like that, and we need to superimpose it. So मान लो एक हो गई xi 1, xi 2, xi 3, xi 4, इस तरह से xi infinity हो गई. So the total xi will be xi 1 plus xi 2 plus xi 3 up to infinity. And we know that if we are adding many waves like infinity, so we instead of summation we can put integration. Integration basically addition ही तो होता है continuous system में. अगर डिस्क्रीट सिस्टम है तो तुम डायरेक्ट ऐड कर सकते हो, बिकॉज इन डिस्क्रीट केस यू कैन काउंट 1 2 3 4 5, बट इन कंटिन्यूस सिस्टम देयर आर इनफाइनाइट केसेस, सो यू कैन नॉट काउंट. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ डूइंग एडिशन वी यूज टू पुट इंटीग्रेशन. तो ये इंटीग्रेशन आ गया माइनस इन्फिनिटी से इन्फिनिटी a k e की पावर I kx माइनस ओमेगा t tk. Basically this integration represents many wave functions xi1, xi2, xi3, right?
Okay, sir. Got it now.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. किसी और स्टूडेंट को डाउट है? अगर है तो बोलो, क्योंकि ये बाद में क्लियर नहीं होगा. हाउ वी गॉट द वेव पैकेट, और क्वेश्चंस आएंगे तो तुम लोगों को दिक्कत होगी करने में. Any other student, any doubt? Okay.
Sir, please repeat this part again.
Okay. कहाँ से रिपीट करना बेटा? Just ये this how we got this wave packet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this is a equation of plane wave. So this is one wave function. And we need to convert this into a wave packet. Wave packet means superposition of many wave function like this. So, and we need to modify this also, because if we are taking probability density of this, then it is come out to be constant, and it cannot be constant, we know. So first thing we need to do is we need to modify it. और देखो exponential term को modify करके कुछ नहीं होगा, because it's a conjugate, it's complex. So whenever you take xi star, it will cancel out. So only thing which you can modify is amplitude. So हमको amplitude k पे dependent डाल करना पड़ेगा ताकि probability density constant ना हो. First step. So we can do this a as a function of k, a bracket k, जो यहाँ पे लिखा है. Then अब plane wave की equation क्या हो जाएगी? a bracket k, a as a function of k, e raised to power I kx minus omega t. This is the equation of one wave. And we need infinite such waves, and if so, since we need infinite such waves, so we can integrate it. Integrate means addition from minus infinity to infinity, a bracket k e की power I kx minus omega t. So these are many waves. From infinity to infinity there are infinite number of such waves, and we are just adding those through integration, right? अभी ठीक है? Okay, so now from this equation, if you want to obtain a of k, since this equation is giving us xi of xt, and if we want to obtain a of k from this equation, तुम लोगों ने मैथ्स में फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म पढ़ा है फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में, इस सेमेस्टर में? Is Fourier transform in your syllabus or not?
No, sir.
नहीं है? Okay.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. So if Fourier transform is not in your syllabus, you just can remember this expression, that if you obtain a of k from this xi of xt, we can do inverse Fourier transform. This is basically the Fourier transform. If we add infinite waves and we take integration, this is called as Fourier transform. And since we are changing this to opposite side, so this is inverse Fourier transform. Inverse Fourier transform में होता कुछ नहीं है, बस if this is positive here, दूसरी साइड जाके नेगेटिव हो जाएगा. See, this is e की पावर माइनस I kx minus omega t, and since it dependent on k, so this integration is with respect to k, and this is dependent on x, so this integration will be with respect to x, and this 1 by root 2 pi is as it is. It is again a normalization constant. ठीक है? Is this clear to all? Any doubt in this?
So last वाला part समझ.
This inverse Fourier transform ना? Yeah, since you have not studied Fourier transform in mathematics, ये थोड़ा सा तुम्हें confusing लगेगा, but इसको थोड़ा याद करने की, समझने की कोशिश करो दैट इफ दिस इज द इक्वेशन एंड इफ वी वांट टू कैलकुलेट a ऑफ k फ्रॉम दिस देन वी हैव टू टेक द इनवर्स फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म. इनवर्स फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म में क्या करते हैं, ये इंटीग्रेशन दूसरी साइड चला जाएगा. एंड इफ देखो क्योंकि दिस इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन k, सो ये इंटीग्रेशन k के रेस्पेक्ट में है एंड जाई इज डिपेंडेंट ऑन x, सो उसका इंटीग्रेशन x के रेस्पेक्ट में होगा. सी इसको अगर अपोजिट साइड ले जाओगे तो दिस इज प्लस, वहां जाके माइनस हो जाएगा. सो दिस इज जाई एक्स टी e की पावर माइनस आई के एक्स माइनस ओमेगा टी एंड इंटीग्रेशन विद रेस्पेक्ट टू x इंस्टेड ऑफ k. दैट्स इट. ये 1/√2 पाई फैक्टर एज इट इज आता है, ये मल्टीप्लाई नहीं होता. इसको तुम अगर इसका नॉर्मलाइजेशन कांस्टेंट निकालोगे तो अगेन 1/√2 पाई विल कम. ठीक है. किसने क्वेश्चन पूछा था? शुभादीप. हाँ शुभदीप समझ आ गया अभी. और किसी को कोई डाउट इन दीज टू इक्वेशंस, वेव पैकेट एंड फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म इन बोथ इक्वेशंस? If anyone have any doubt, let me know. Okay, I am assuming that you understand it. If not, then you can ask me again in physical class or whenever. Okay, so now we got the wave packet from wave function and we now know how to calculate this amplitude a of k also from this. Now next step what we need is we need to localize this wave packet or wave function. So what should we need for localizing? For localization, at certain point it should be focused, it should be maximum. So we will integrate it in a certain region, like if it is centered around k naught. Let me show you a graph which we discussed yesterday. See this central maxima, this is maxima, so it is localized around this if we assume it, because probability of finding here it's maximum, after that it's reducing. Okay, so this kind of thing, so we can integrate it in this region itself, this region which is coming inside this maxima. So वही हम लोग करेंगे इसको localize करने के लिए. So instead of this minus infinity to infinity, we will integrate it from k naught, so that if the peak is at the k naught, so we will take both side a small region k naught plus delta x and k naught minus delta x, and we will integrate it in that region k naught plus delta x to k naught minus delta x. Okay. I think I already shared this PPT, but I will share once in classroom. I have not uploaded it. I will share. I have uploaded the books in the classroom which I am following, both books. So this is what we will do for the localization. So we want the wave packet to describe a particle, so we need to localize it. We already, as I already discussed, कि हम wave packet पे क्यों आए थे, since we want a localized term. So that's why we move from wave function to wave packet. Otherwise तो wave function भी सही काम कर रहा था, उसमें कोई problem तो थी नहीं. For this we assume that ak is centered about some particular value k naught. That's what I told you. We will assume that it has a maxima at certain point k naught and falling rapidly to 0 outside that interval, और उस interval के बाहर 0 हो जा रहा है. इस ग्राफ को देखो. See, if there is only one maxima, this, and this center is at k naught, so this small region we can take k naught plus minus delta x, and this region we can take k naught plus delta x, and you can see that outside this region it will be 0. यहाँ पे 0, यहाँ पे 0. ठीक है. So same is written here. This is same. We assume that ak is centered about some particular value, k is equal to k naught, falling rapidly to 0 outside an interval. So outside that interval it is going immediately to 0, and interval is k naught minus del k by 2, k naught plus del k by 2. That delta x which I am telling you, here we are taking del k by 2, and this del k is very small amount. So now from minus infinity to infinity we can change this limit from k naught minus delta k by 2 to k naught plus delta k by 2. So this is our localized wave packet. Psi xt is equal to 1 by root 2 pi k naught minus delta k by 2 to k naught plus delta k by 2, and inside the integral our wave function. So is this point clear to all?
No sir, can you explain it again?
Okay. See, ग्राफ से थोड़ा समझते हैं. Just take this graph, first one. ठीक है? See, this is a peak. एक सेंटर पे पीक है ना? And both side of the peak there is a small region in which there is probability of finding a particle, and after that the intensity is going 0. See, or intensity 0 means there is no particles, there is no probability of finding a particle. And since we want to localize it, it means we need to describe our wave function, sorry, our wave packet inside this region. ठीक है? So what we assume it? We assume that it should be center around this point, this maxima, and we in that case we have taken this point as a k naught, right? And since this is center and the both side of the center our function is symmetric, so we can take a small value on the both side of this peak. So if it's k naught, so we can take a small term del k by 2. So this will be k naught minus del k by 2, and this will be k naught plus del k by 2, and this is center k naught. So now we will integrate our wave function. देखो, क्योंकि इस रीजन के बाहर तो प्रोबेबिलिटी 0 है ऑलरेडी, सो इंटीग्रेशन में माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी अगर हम यूज कर भी रहे हैं तो उसका कोई यूज नहीं है, वो तो लोकलाइज नहीं कहलाएगा ना, बिकॉज सी आउटसाइड दिस इंटरवल देयर आर नो पार्टिकल्स, नो इंटेंसिटी मीन्स नो पार्टिकल, and we want to localize our particle. That's why we move from wave function to wave packet, and that's what we are doing actually. So that's why we just change our limit from minus infinity to infinity to k naught plus del k by 2 and k naught minus del k by 2.
Okay sir.
है ना? So this wave function is basically in that region only in which we can find a particle, right? So अभी
The extra part is not being
yes ठीक है. So now our problem is bit solved. Now what we will do is we will expand this omega by the Taylor expansion. Have you तुम लोगों को Taylor expansion पता है सबको क्या होता है? ये भी नहीं पता? टेलर सीरीज पढ़ी है या ये नहीं पढ़ी? ये तो आई थिंक 10+2 में पढ़ा होगा. व्हाट इज टेलर सीरीज? है ना? या यू कैन एक्सपेंड दिस ओमेगा के because omega is varying very slowly with k, so we can expand this omega around k naught. So omega k we can write by Taylor expansion as omega k naught plus k minus k naught d omega by dk plus half k minus k naught square d square omega by dk square, and we neglect higher order term since this k value is very small. If this d omega by dk is small, what will happen is that, see, if d omega by dk is 0.001, तो इसका स्क्वायर हो जाएगा 0.401, इसका क्यूब हो जाएगा 0.601, and it will not make any impact on the total value. अगर टोटल वैल्यू 3.6 है और उसमें तुम 0.000001 ऐड करोगे तो it will not change, it is almost same. So that's why we can neglect this higher order terms, squares and cubes. So only two terms will remain, omega k naught plus k minus k naught d omega by tk. Now we can put these values in this exponential term. In place of k we can put k minus k naught, see, k minus k naught x, and we can expand this omega. We can put this value, this, see, we have just put those values, and we added k naught x and we subtracted k naught x, so that this will be k minus k naught x and this k naught x will extra. देखो just see this, अगर इस के एक्स में हम के नॉट एक्स एड और सब्ट्रैक्ट कर दें तो वी कैन टेक वन के नॉट एक्स विद दिस, जिससे ये आ जाएगा के माइनस के नॉट एक्स एंड वन टर्म विल रिमेन देयर. सो नाउ what we can do is this constant part, this k naught x and this omega naught t, exponential times k naught x minus omega naught t, we can bring this here and remaining terms we can take them as f of xt. Since this k naught x and omega naught t, this is not dependent on k, so it's a constant, so it will come out of the integration as e की पावर i k नॉट x माइनस ओमेगा टी. ये कांस्टेंट है तो इंटीग्रेशन से बाहर आ जाएगा और रिमेनिंग जो इंटीग्रल है उसको हम f ऑफ एक्स टी मान सकते हैं. दिस इज f ऑफ एक्स टी बेसिकली. इसमें किसी कोई दिक्कत है तो बताओ. थोड़ा सा कंफ्यूजिंग मैथमेटिक्स से थोड़ी सी दिक्कत होगी, मैं ये बात मैं मानता हूँ, पर 2-3 बार हाथ से एक बार लिख के देखोगे ना, ऑल दिस एक्सप्रेशन व्हेन यू राइट थ्रू योर हैंड यू विल गेट टू नो दैट हाउ वी आर मूविंग फ्रॉम दिस टू दिस एंड दिस टू दिस. पर एक बार थोड़ा लिख के देख के करना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो नहीं हो पाएगा. ठीक है. बताओ किसी को दिक्कत है या आ रहा है समझ? अदर स्टूडेंट, बाकी स्टूडेंट की आवाज नहीं आती भाई, बोला करो कुछ तो बताओ, आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा है या बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रहा है. Okay, I am assuming that you have understood it. So now this is, now what we have done is, this is, see, this equation is a simple wave equation which we started. Now we have one more function f, so this is a modulated wave. See, so this shows the function xi xt is a wave of wavelength 2 pi by k naught, since it's dependent on k naught. So its wavelength will be k naught and frequency will be omega naught by 2 pi. But this is modulated by some envelope function. This we called as an envelope function. This is modulated by an envelope function f of xt, right? And this envelope depends on this x minus d omega by dk times of t. And this d omega by dk we defined as a group velocity, since it is the velocity of many waves moving together. So this is a group velocity, vg d omega by dk. Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay. So this envelope depends on x and t through this combination x minus d omega by dk times of t, and this d omega by dk we have defined now as a group velocity of this wave packet or this wave function. So now what we did is started with the wave function, moved to the wave packet, and now we defined a group velocity, and we have localized our wave function also. So this is a localized wave function. So this is its graph. See, after certain point it's going down to 0, so we have localized it. So, and see, this is the superposition of many waves. Inside this envelope there are many waves. This wave packet is propagating along x axis. See, these are 1, 2, 3, these are many waves. We superimpose it, and this dot line, this is the superposition of all these waves. So we feel that all these waves are moving together with the same velocity. So if we combine their maxima, so it means basically this one wave is moving with that velocity, and we call it as a group velocity. ठीक है? So now wave packet is done. Now I will show you the one question of normalization of a wave function. Then you can do today's test, because in that test also you have to do the question of normalization. So a particle is represented by a wave function xi e raised to power I omega t e minus x square by 2a square. A and omega are constants. We have to normalize it and find the value of a. So as I already told you, for normalization we have to do xi star xi, integration of xi star xi is equal to 1. So minus infinity to infinity xi star xi dx is equal to 1. If you take xi star, then this e की power I omega t will be e की power minus I omega t. This a into a will be a square, and this term, since this is not a complex term, it will also get squared. So if you square this term, then this 2 will goes. This will be e की power minus x square by a square dx, and this exponential complex part will cancel out. So we will get this a square minus infinity to infinity e की power minus x square by a square dx. This, and if you take this as a n eta, you can change this integral. You can assume that this x square by a square is equal to some constant, then that integral will change into that constant, and the value of this integral minus infinity to infinity e की power minus eta square dn, this is a gamma function, and the value of this integral is root pi. So we can put root pi here, and from this you can calculate the value of a square. This will be 1 by a root pi की power 1 by 2, and then we can put this in this expression of xi. See this. So this is a normalized wave function. See, initially there is a, now we have put the value of a, capital A, that is small a raised to power 1 by 2 pi raised to power 1 by 4. So this is a normalized wave function. So अगर कोई इंटीग्रेशन भूल गया है, if someone has forgot the integration of 11th 12th class, so revise it, because in exam also you will get a question of normalization constant, और उसके लिए इंटीग्रेशन आना बहुत ज़रूरी है. अगर इंटीग्रेशन भूल गए हो तो एक बार रिवाइज कर लो. किसी को कोई दिक्कत आती हो तो मेरे से भी पूछ सकता है, बट इंटीग्रेशन थोड़ा सा रिवाइज कर लेना, नहीं तो नॉर्मलाइजेशन के क्वेश्चन करने में दिक्कत होगी. ठीक है.
Okay, sir.
So now you can open the IMCRP and give the test.